I think for the benefit of the new staff that is joining us and also to remind everyone about our processes. So this is our internal SOP. So SOP stands for policies, standard operating procedures. That means when one thing happens, what do you do? Yeah. Why we have SOP is to make sure that everyone know what to do for any situation, yeah? So that everyone do the same thing and not be confused, okay? So now the first thing is arrival and dismissal. So to make sure everyone is safe and organized during drop-off and pick-up, okay? So usually our children can start arriving from 7:30, yeah? So from 7:30 onwards, TAs, usually it's TAs who will stand by at the security guard post, okay? So you have a roster, right? I think you have a duty, Scenic. Do you have a duty of who go and stand by at the post? Okay, so you can go together, yeah? That one, I let you all decide. Yeah, usually teachers will stay in class and then TAs will go to the guard post and stand by to receive the children, okay? So from 7:30 until 8:25. So why until 8:25? Although lessons start at 8, because a lot of young kids, the panda and the bunny, they only come during playtime, and playtime is 8:30. So you can have one from each class, panda and bunny, just stand by, don't need so many, okay? And also admin will stand by also, okay? So from 7:30 to 8:25, you stand by at the security guard post. So children will be dropped off to the security guard post by the parents. We do not go outside to pick them up. We do not go outside to pick up the children from their car. It is the responsibility of the parent to bring into the security guard post. But if you see it's a Monday, they have like their sleeping bag, or the parent has 2 children and have sleeping bag, have school bag, have milk bag, that you can help take the bag, but not take the children. I don't want to make it a habit for the parents. They just sit in the car, the TA come open the door and take the children. This is a very bad habit, because we cannot be responsible if anything happens to the child, right? Especially on the road, okay? So you can help take the bags, but not take the child, okay? So you can bring the bags inside, and then after the child come inside with the parents, remember to take the temperature, okay? So admin, please make sure the thermometer is there. Always have one thermometer at the security guard post. And we also have one thermometer inside the school, okay? So measure the temperature, like you all check the app already, right? So after you measure the temperature, there is a place to key in the temperature. So remember the temperature and take a picture of the child before they at the guard post, okay? This picture will be sent to the parents. So make sure you take a proper photo of their face, not just like anyhow, like snip from the chin, snip from the forehead to check them in. No. Snip their face. Why we also want to snip the face is to make sure that we can see what they look like when they come in case suddenly they have a scratch on the nose. Then we say, eh, did it happen in school or from home? Okay, so make sure you take a clear picture of their face and put the temperature. And when you go into class, teachers in the class, please take note if they have any injury or wound, or they look different from normal. Like maybe suddenly today the eye is a little bit swollen. So please take note and ask mommy, oh, we noticed the eye is a little bit swollen. Take a picture, send to admin, and admin will ask parents what happened if they didn't tell us at the guard post. Okay? So if you notice anything different from the child, please take a picture and send to admin to ask mommy. Okay? This is to protect all of you. In case mommy come back end of the day and say, hey teacher, why does he have this? But when I sent him to school, he didn't have. Okay? Any question? At 7:30 to 8:25, everyone in the guard post is responsible for taking temperature and checking in, regardless of admin or teacher. Because sometimes admin need to go toilet, right? Then if admin go toilet, whoever is inside the post do the duty. Okay? But after 8:25, our teacher.
I want to add it. So later we will practice using the training app. So at this point, the app is set up such a way that everybody can use their own account to check it. So last time there is only one phone line for you to check it. So I think it's a bit inconvenient. So now when you check in, you can use your own phone to check in. But do take note that when you check in, the system will record exactly who checked the card in. So that if the picture is not taken correctly or like is taken in such a way that it is very hard to see its face or that, then we will know who does that. Okay? So now the app will be very informational about who what at each stage. Okay? So do take note of that. And definitely now we let the teacher use their phone during check-in time. Do not abuse it. Morning, your role as a teacher starts at 7:30. So please, no handphone for entertainment. Do not use TikTok. Do not use Facebook. Do not check private messages. Please. Okay. So for the one we can check Telegram messages and everything at 7:30 afterwards will be just submit. Because I need to check Telegram messages. Other than that, it will be just school app only. Okay? Please do not make a habit of sitting down at the guard house or using handphone. It doesn't look good on us as a teacher. Because our duty starts the minute the kids come. We have to be vigilant. We have to pay attention to the children. Please do not let just small entertainment get the best of you. You can watch after school. You can watch with breakfast before 7 o'clock. During the school time, give your all to the children. Okay?
So from 8:25 to 9, because teachers need to go inside to take care of the children, and most of the children has arrived, so only admin will be standbying at the guard post. Okay? So admin will be responsible for taking temperature and bringing the child to the teacher. Okay? So I think at 8:25, because Bunny and Panda will be outside playing, so admin will bring the child in. Usually she opens the door, right? And then teacher need to be vigilant, like need to look like who is coming in, okay? So that you can receive your child. Yeah. So I think best is someone assign a duty to go and take the child during the playtime, so that there's no mix-up. Okay. So when admin bring the child to your class, teachers inside the class, please check in using your phone and key in the temperature. So now the responsibility of checking in falls in the class teachers, falls with the class teachers. Okay. And also same, take note of any injury or they look different. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Okay. Yeah. So here, if the class is outside during playtime, assign one person to help receive the child, and teacher also need to. So the teacher assigned also need to help bring the giraffe up. Yeah. So admin will always stand by at the guard post in case the children keep coming in. Okay. Yeah. And then get the temperature from the admin and check in using the phone. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Okay, or any problems that actually we have last time that we didn't see?
Last time at 8:25, while the kids can gather like see in the time together, if sometimes we take the temperature as well before they have.
So actually what you need to do is just slow down. Tell the parent, please wait. Okay, you yourself don't rush. So you do one by one by one. So teacher assigned on duty, please stand by nearer to the guard post, but don't do the slide duty. you don't be in charge of watching the slide. Because if you watch the slide, you cannot receive the child. Yeah. So you just stand by nearby walking around, and then if you see admin open the gate, then you quickly go. Okay. So admin, even if there's 3 at a time, you just do one by one by one. Just ask them to wait a little bit. Okay. And if you need to use the toilet, please assign one teacher to help stand by for you. Okay. So for drop off now, our kids go home at 3:30. Okay. So only the people that is registered can pick up the child, and they will wear the green tag. So parents always wear the green tag inside school. Okay. So if they are not authorized to pick up, we cannot give the child to them. Okay. So now there is an extra step inside the app. Okay, where you have to check for the green tag first and whether that person is authorized. So during that time, usually I think about 3:20, admin will go to the guard post already to stand by. So the duty now is admin will check whether the parent wear the tag, and she needs to tick that is wearing the tag or not in the app first. Yeah. So after admin check for the tag, then you can take photo of them. If not, you cannot take photo. If she missed the step of checking for the green tag, then the teacher have to check for the green tag. Okay? So there is one extra step. So if there is no green tag, then there is the step that says sign child release form. And the child release form now is digital, is on the app. Okay? Yes.
The admin will stay there at the guard post.
Yes.
And she will check.
Yes.
So it will reflect on the app.
Yes. So later we will also try the app together, then you will see what it looks like. Yeah. So one thing also here at 3:25, everyone need to turn on the walkie-talkie. And make sure you're on the right channel. Okay, now let me add that.
So SOP, right? We will send to everyone one week. It will be part of our training. At the end of the training, it will be quiz 2. Everyone must get it all correct. If not, it will be not. Okay. So just be familiar with the rule. And those teachers that find it hard to understand, like for example, after the degree, you don't really get it. We have a Khmer version too.
No, everything is in English.
So, Sabi, please help to translate it into Khmer version.
I don't think that is that complicated.
Yeah, anyway, give it a try. Actually, nowadays you can use AI. So, we use AI if you don't really get it. Gemini is the best, or my translation is the best. No other AI comes close. So, use Gemini. Very simple, you upload the document, that's it, okay. Answer, having translated, and then read it out.
Savi, teacher channel is 3? Okay. So, teachers, you all know how to use your walkie-talkie, right? Okay. Please teach the new staff how to use. So, actually, the walkie-talkie, you can also call team cleaner for help. Yeah. So, by default, your channel is number 3. And if you need cleaner to come and help you, it's number 2. Okay? So, please teach the new staff how to use the walkie-talkie. Okay? So, so when after admin check for the green card, and if those that don't have green card finish signing, then she will voice into the walkie-talkie for them to go home. Okay? I've noticed that actually our kids go home before 3:30 because the parents come already and maybe you have finished the work and all that. But I feel best to go home after 3:30. Make them feel like they have fully maximized their time in class. Even though you have finished activity, but they can still go around and use materials in class. So please wait until 3:30, then release. Okay? I mean, wait until 3:30, then the kids will come out. But if they ask for early release, then that's a different thing. Okay?
So in that center, like in the back, like we like and you want to cut it and get inside.
Yeah. Yes, they can wait until then the child will come out 3:30.
So I have to call student name and we like appreciate safety.
I feel that you can call at 3:25. Yeah. Actually, I feel like maybe you don't stand by so early outside too. You know, if they come in, you just let the guard bring them in, like open the door for them, and you just ask the guard to check whether they're wearing the green tag. Yeah. So first step also ask the guard to, when they open the door for them, ask them to wear the green tag.
In this case, I feel like when they gather together in the time, like 3 people in the time, maybe we provide it like 4 early and then I will just sit down and wait for the first person. I think that's what easy.
Okay, I think very easy. Just tell the parents that the school will only open at 3:30 to release the kid. So the gate will open 5 minutes before that. So you just go stand by at 3:25. And then that's it. So whoever want to come and wait is okay. Just come and wait at 3:25. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Any question? Okay. Yeah. So now the next one is about labeling the children's personal things. Okay. So to prevent mix-up, make sure everything is labeled. Yeah. The labeling: water bottle, milk containers, sleeping bag, blanket, and pillows. So suggestion from teacher is to color code based on class. So that is a good suggestion. So please do that also for the sleeping bag. So, and also another suggestion is even blanket and pillow and the soft toy, because not everyone is sleeping at the same place. I think teachers, you should also label it. You can just write on masking tape and tape it first. Yeah. I think Sabi has already sent announcement for parents to label, but if it's not labeled, then we will label it ourselves. Okay. Just put masking tape because it can pick up more easily. Okay. Yeah. So also toothbrush, toothpaste, snack bag, and anything that is theirs, please also label. Yeah. Especially for new kids, please be more careful, because sometimes when we take picture of them sleeping in school, then mommy will notice, that's not their sleeping bed. Then they are not happy. Yeah. So please be more careful about that. Okay. And also, I think what teacher has done nicely is also labeling the cubby and the work baskets, okay, and also work folders. Yeah. So I think all this is good, so that also teaches the kids organization to know where their things are. Yeah. So in the future, when you have new kids, please make sure on the day that they come, there is already at least a face or something, you know, to put for their cubby, okay, and a work basket. And also, please make sure, because we have limited cubby space, one child, only one cubby, okay? So please talk to the parents to prevent bringing too many things to school, because when we have full class, there's no space to put their diaper bag, their milk bottle bag, plus their school bag. So please ask parents to put it inside their school bag already, okay? Any question? Okay. So I think if, for example, they really do have more things, like maybe their diaper and all that, teachers can maybe request parents to give us in a Ziploc, and then we just put it in their work basket. Yeah, okay. Okay, so one thing we have is the documentation for the needs of the children from the parents, right? So for all kids, new and old, mostly new kids, yeah, we have the child habit form, which Sabi will send to the parents to fill in. Yeah, please get this form from the parents or Sabi before they start, so that we can understand what the child's habits are, so that we can support them when they first come to school. Yeah. For example, maybe they have a favorite toy, so you can ask mommy to make sure they bring their toy to school so that they are not so scared. And maybe if they're still drinking milk bottle, how much milk mixed with how much water, okay? So all these will be also inside the habit form. Okay. So please request it for admin. And once the habit form is out, please make sure everyone in the class knows what to do. How much water mixed with how much milk. So everyone understand, so there's no confusion. Okay? So homeroom teachers, please brief your class and then make sure that the habit instructions is displayed at a visible place so that in case you need help from another person from another class, they come in, they also know what to do. Okay? Oh, so actually another thing is, yeah, okay. Okay, so for health and illness, so if the kid is sick, right, what do we need to do? Okay, so the first thing is a visual check before they come into school. That's why we do a temperature check. Okay, so temperature must be checked so that we can make sure at the point that they come, if they have a fever, we quickly send them home. Not wait until like they come into the school and parents have gone away, then we measure the temperature and they have to call mommy back. Okay, so that's why at the temperature check, first do at the guard post. So if they're already high, then go back. Actually, I'm surprised why they have so high temperature because the car is aircon. They are not like standing under the sun.
Yes, that's right. If in that test, we have at least let them in and 30 minutes later, follow up with our home.
Okay, so if you're 37.5, we will let you in still. And we will monitor you 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? But if you're still 5 to 10 minutes later still high, then you will go home. Usually the temperature comes with the face, you know. If you're sick, you look sick. And then like you runny nose and all that. So usually the temperature is a gauge. Yeah, but like Savi say, maybe like they stand under the hot sun or what, the temperature will be high. But if you see the temperature is 37.5 and they don't look so good, already please tell mommy, oh, there's fever, maybe you bring home. Okay? So also, so that's why we have the visible symptom check also. Look at them. Do they have coughing? Do they have running nose? Okay? Do they have rash? Are they difficult in breathing? Does the eye have like thing coming up from the eye? And also, do they have like the dots on the hand? Okay? So last year, before end of school, everyone got this. Okay? Because it's spread and contagious. Yeah. So please check if it has. Because if you have this, sometimes it will come with fever also. Yeah. So that's why we want to check and make sure it don't spread to all the children. Okay. So first check temperature, then do a visible check of their body. Okay. Then if they are sick, there are time frames that they need to pass before they can come back. For example, if you have fever, you can come back to school after 1 day without any fever medicine. So actually, for fever medicine, by right, we should not receive from the parents. Yeah, because if they still need to eat fever medicine, that means they're still sick. They should stay at home. Yeah. Okay, Sabi, so next time if parents give us fever medicine, just send them back. Yeah. Because you just say, oh, sorry, it's our policy. We need to make sure that they don't get fever at all, then they can come back to school.
But sometimes they say the kid is fine, but the doctor have to like have the specific day, meaning like they have to take.
Not fever medicine. Not fever medicine. Antibiotics and all that, there is a fix, but not fever medicine. You only eat it when you have fever. Like only when you have fever, then you eat. Yeah. That is painkiller. So you only eat when you have pain. Yeah. So paracetamol, all this is actually the fever medicine. Yeah. So if they do give us, that means the child might still have fever. So we should just let them go home and rest for a day. Yeah. Okay. you phrase it in such a way that say, oh, please keep at one more day at home first because we see you're eating fever medicine, because we don't want to call you in the middle of the day and disturb your busy work. Like, phrase it to like, for the benefit of them, you know, okay?
No, actually, you phrase it in such a way that it's
For the health of the child.
for the
So.
health of the child, everyone. So next time, if it happened to other parents, we will also apply the same standard. We don't just say, oh, your kid high fever, go home. This kid high fever, not go home. So then you will also feel not good, right? For example, we have parents, okay, and someone they always say, why this kid is sick? And then still here, then the kid is sick inside. So it's so unfair, right, to apply two double standards. So I think just want to make it fair. We want to do this for everyone, not just them, not just her, everyone. And it's fair. So whoever has more high temperature, just go home, rest. Okay, and it's actually better for the kid when. So how the human body works is, you know why? When you're sick, your temperature is high. Did you know why? Why? Anyone can tell me? It's because the bacteria or the virus inside your body, they live in a very narrow temperature range. So typically they will live and spread between like 36 to 37. So your body acts smart. Your body is very smart. Your body increase the temperature to 38 to kill off the bacteria. Actually, it's to kill off the bacteria, So, when the kid is sick, actually the body is trying to protect the child by killing off the bacteria. So imagine, inside the body, you already have so much bacteria and viruses to fight. When you come out to the outside environment, you mix with 40 other kids, plus 50 something people. For sure, there will be even more germs, outside the body. So now, internally, the kid is trying to fight off the virus inside. And at the same time, he's also trying to fight the virus outside from coming in. Can you see your body is doing double work? So that's why the doctor say when you're sick, the best thing you can do is rest, right? Rest. Because when you're resting, your body focuses on the internal foreign body, the internal cell. And then you will feel faster. So if let's say you stay home, you don't have new viruses or new germs. So the kid is, actually trying to recover better. And so the question is, okay, if the fever is so good for the child, why do we still need to put fever? Okay, it works both ways. It kills bacteria, but it also kills your organ. Your organ also don't like the temperature to be very high. Your organ also don't like the temperature to be above 37.5. So when you try to kill off the bacteria, your body is actually making a bet that your bacteria will die faster than your body. And all the while, million years of evolution tells the body that it's okay. The body will not die very fast. The germ will die faster. So that's why the fever is actually a very good mechanism to defend the body against the bacteria for them. But for the young kid especially, when the system is not good enough, it doesn't know how to regulate. So the body, the fever can go very high, and then it will damage their organ faster than us. So that's why we need to be very careful when the child is having prolonged fever. It's very bad for the child. because when it's so high, your body also need it, the bacteria also need it, everything will die at the end of the day. Okay? So actually, it's no good for the kid to come to school. It's actually better for the kid to stay. She or he will recover faster. So if you stay in school, maybe if you want for the body to fight. But maybe you go home, probably 1-2 days, it's done. Okay? And we are talking about fever, right? It's contagious, but not that contagious. But what happens if it's epidemic disease, for example? When the kid comes, it spread to the whole school. What happens then? You can die, something can die from this disease. So, take note, we try to make everyone safe. We try to protect everyone. Especially, I know it's very difficult when you have to tell the parent that the kid has to stay home because the parent is so busy. But then there's no other choice. We want to protect everyone. So, talk in a way that you try to tell the parent, especially for their own benefit of their children to stay home, which is true. Okay?
So for contagious conditions like the hand-foot mouth conjunctivitis means this is the eye, the pink eye. Chickenpox, all these contagious disease, we need to make sure that the doctor says they're okay, then they can come back to school. Okay? Yeah. So another thing is also if the child has diarrhea. Diarrhea means the poop is very watery. Yeah, have a lot of water poop. Okay? So if they have more than 2 in a day, we need to file the health report. Okay? The health report now is also in the app. Yeah? And you also, after you file the health report, you need to tell admin of the situation so that admin inform parents. Okay? But if the child poop the 3rd time, then we will send them home. So actually, once we inform parents, the decision will be on the parents' side whether they want to bring the child home already or not. Yeah? But we have done our duty to inform. Okay? So once we inform, if the parents say go home, it's okay. If the parents say we wait a while and see, it's also okay. But if you see the 3rd time, then we will say, oh, sorry, mommy, please, you need to come and bring him back home because it's too much. Yeah? Because if they poop too much water, they might get dehydration. Okay? Because they might not drink it back enough. Okay? Then
actually, the poop, right? The diarrhea. You know, we thought it's
你不用解释太多那些科学的东西，不够时间，现在9点半了。
It is a small thing, but I think we know it's important because when you poop out too much, you will lose a lot of salt. And when you use a lot of salt, the kid will get thicker and thicker and thicker. It's not getting better. Although you try to let the kid drink water, but what the kid actually need is after a few times they need to see doctor, not us. You understand? So after a few times, I think you need to really tell the parent bring home because they are not doctors. Okay?
Okay. So when they come pick up the child, bring the phone together with them to sign the incident report. So the incident now is digital, so they need to sign it on the phone itself. Okay. Any question? Okay. So coughing actually is okay, even if they cough, they can still come to school. No, so coughing with fever, then they can go home. Yeah. So coughing, sometimes they cough a little bit is okay, but if they like the whole day keep coughing, then it become like uncomfortable for the child and uncomfortable for like mostly for the child. Then we bring them home. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so vomiting also, once they vomit, we need to inform parents. So teachers, please fill the incident report in the app and inform admin, okay? And admin will inform parents, okay? And on second time, then the child has to go home, yeah? Because usually once you inform parents, usually parents will decide whether to go home or not, yeah? But if it's on the second time, then we need to send them back. Same as the diarrhea, it could be something more serious, okay? And then when the parent come pick up, also ask them to sign off, okay? Now, if you have incident report, need to sign off, then can check out or not? So I think currently in the app, yeah. So in the app now, there is alert for you on the top of your checkout. So that 现在还没有对吗？
You cannot. Just now.
Okay. We will make.
So for the incidents, right, incident report, for the homeroom teacher especially, take note. You can only check out the kid when the parent approves your incident report. Okay? So for example, if let's say the person who is picking up the kid is not a parent, is someone else, you still need to talk to the parents, get the parent approval, then the person who pick up the child physically sign. Then you can check out the kid. Otherwise, the system will not let you check out the kid. Okay?
So all these health incident reports will be pushed to the parents. Yeah, okay. So that health incident will not be pushed. Incident reports will not be pushed to parents, but they have to sign. So you have to explain to them what happened for the person that's picking up. Okay. If they cannot understand, ask Sabi to explain to them, translate. Okay. Okay, so if the child becomes sick during the day, okay, usually sick like fever, okay, coughing and sneezing. So this one is persistent, okay, means you keep coughing non-stop, you keep sneezing non-stop, then you need to be alerted. If it's occasional coughing, like maybe you have dust or something, it's okay. But if you keep coughing so much that they cannot breathe, that is a problem that we need to alert to the parents, okay? And same for runny nose, if you see suddenly like the nose, like they have a lot of runny nose and the color is yellow or green. Usually that means they are getting sick, okay? So then we also need alert, okay? Vomiting, diarrhea, or they look very, very tired, okay? Or they have the skin color is disfigured and all that. And they complain of pain, the eye is red, they have difficulty breathing, and they have loss of appetite or sudden change in behavior. Okay? Okay, the first step is to inform me, but if I'm not there, teacher, you take the discretion and just inform parents. Okay? You can inform parents first, then inform me. Don't need to wait for me to decide whether or not to inform parent. Okay? If you really feel like the child is really sick, and I'm not there, just inform parents first. Okay? So after you inform parents, also take the temperature because we need to feel it inside to make sure they are not sick, like not having fever. So measure temperature, fill in the report, inform them of what is the symptom you notice, okay, and the observation, and request for pickup if needed. Okay, so all this you will need to send to admin to inform parents. Okay. So once we see that the child is sick, okay, and we want the parents to pick them up, we need to separate the sick child from the rest of your class. Yeah. So the sick child's belongings, like their bag, the bottle, and everything, bring outside to the reception area to wait for the parents to pick them up. Okay. So that if they're really contagious, we do not spread to the class. Okay, but have one teacher stand by with the sick child. Okay, stay with the sick child until the parents come to pick up. Yeah, and so after the pickup, also sign the form. Okay, so I think any question?
Well, my question is that in some case that the kid end up having fever, but
Mm.
during the medicine, how do I 100%
Still paper. Still paper. The medicine form is still paper because it's not a very common thing. Okay? Yeah, so it's still paper. Yeah, so the medicine form, please only administer if admin give you the instruction of what to eat. Okay? If there's no instruction, don't give the child to eat. Yeah. Okay. So if during the period of time you see that your class, actually a lot of people is falling sick, we have the school sick policy that we can push out to all the parents in Khmer and in English. Okay? So if you feel that, okay, it's time that a lot of people is falling sick, we want to push it for our class, please go ahead and talk to me, then we will push it out to inform parents about, remind them of the sickness policy for them. Okay? Yeah. So if you notice that they are sick when arriving to school, we have the right to say, oh, please go home and rest one more day, then come to school tomorrow. Okay? So teachers at the guard, please look out. If they really look sick, please just tell them go home and rest. Okay? Okay. So first aid, I think I will let you all go back to read, but I will just highlight the more important ones that we see, okay, the more common ones. So which is fever. Okay, so if the child has fever, make sure they stay hydrated. They drink their milk, they drink their water, okay, and if they're really hot, we can put the warm water to cool down, wipe down their body, okay. And we have the cooling patch inside our first aid box. So if needed, we can put on the cooling patch. But if some people don't like it, it's okay. You can just pat them with the warm cloth, okay, to put some water on their body, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But do not give any medication. So our school has no medicine for any of the conditions. Okay, so we will not give them any medicine. Okay. Okay. So for vomiting, if they vomit suddenly, okay, make sure if they're lying down, tilt them to the side so that the vomit don't choke. Okay. If not, make them stand up or sit down like that and then lean forward. Okay, so that the vomit does not choke their nose or choke their mouth. Okay. And then after they finish vomiting, please give some water to them to rinse them out and help them clean their body or change clothes if it's dirty. Okay? So if they have diarrhea, please bring them to the toilet and help them. Okay? Clean and change if necessary. And also wash your hands. Okay? Wash your hands and sanitize the area with Dettol diluted. So vomiting as well, if the child vomit in your class, okay, let me add this. So if the vomit is on your class floor, okay, so after cleaning, please make sure you wash your hands also, and the area is clean and spray it with Dettol to kill whatever germ is in the class, okay? And yeah, same for diarrhea, okay? So clean it also if the accident happens in your class, okay? So if they have rash or itching, wash it with soap water, okay? And check if there's any allergic reaction, yeah? Okay, and if there is difficulty breathing, call me immediately and then we will seek help from the nearest clinic, okay? But most importantly, if anything happens, please stay calm, okay? Don't get so scared and keep shouting, then you scare the child, yeah? By right, he's okay, but he see you're so scared, he becomes scared himself. So please stay calm, then you can find ways to help the child, okay? Okay, so I think for minor injuries, usually we have minor injuries which is like, you know, they fall down, they bump their hand, or they scratch their body. So provide the basic first aid, which is clean the wound, and then put a bandage if needed, okay? And then fill the incident report and inform during pickup, yeah? But if you have more serious, like maybe bleeding, yeah, the cut is deeper, okay, and bleeding. So this one, Also give first aid. So if it's bleeding, the first step is to stop the blood first. Yeah, put pressure on the blood wound. Okay, just hold it for a while until it stops bleeding first. Then we can clean it. Okay. So same, call the parents, write the report and inform during pickup. Okay, so here are the types of injuries. Okay, so if it's cut, okay, make sure your hand is clean first. Okay, make sure your hand is clean and then clean the wound with soap and water and dry it. Put iodine if needed. Okay, sometimes they feel like it stings, then they don't want. It's also okay. So make sure you clean and then you can put a bandage if needed. Yeah. And if it's nosebleed, okay, put them upright, like stand upright and tilt forward. Okay, lean forward and pinch the soft part of the nose for 10 minutes. Okay, until it stops bleeding. Yeah. Then make them breathe through the mouth. Okay, breathe through the mouth. And if needed, then we can put the put a little bit of ice on the forehead to cool it down. Okay, and when it stops, then we clean. Okay, but if it keep bleeding non-stop, okay, then we maybe need to send to clinic. Okay, maybe something more serious. Yeah. So if they have fall or bump, okay, put ice on the area for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. And then see if there's anything more serious. For example, they bump their head, okay? Like, not like just like that, but they bump very hard. Like maybe they fall down, then they bump so hard. So after putting the cold compress, check if they have any other things like dizziness, vomiting, or slurred speech. That means they cannot talk properly. They're like that, if they cannot talk properly, okay? Then we need to make sure that we need to send to clinic as soon as possible. Okay. Okay. Burn. I don't think we do any burns. So the only hot water place is the water cooler, and it's locked, like it's child locked. So if you are using hot water in the class, please be careful and be mindful of it. Okay, so other things that is dangerous is knife. Okay, if you are using a knife to cut your own thing, please cut in the kitchen first. Or if you need to bring it to class to use for class activity, please put it in a container. Don't carry it around with your bare hand. Okay, put it in a container or put it in a tray or something. Then it cannot hit anyone by accident. Okay. Okay, so if there's splinter, that means something go inside. Okay, then wash the area, and if you can see it, we can try to remove it with a tweezer. I think there's a tweezer in the first aid box. Okay, but if it's very deep, do not remove it. We will tell the parent to go clinic, and the clinic will do it. Okay, because you might try and then push it deeper and deeper into the skin. So please don't take it out. Okay. Then insect bite, wash with soap and then put some ice. Okay, but also check for allergic reaction. Means suddenly it start to swell. Okay, then that one we need to send to clinic as soon as possible also. Okay, so if you think they fracture, so that means if they fall down and suddenly they cannot move. Okay. Or they stand up and then they cry so much. Maybe they have broken their bones, okay? Or they have sprained their ankle or wrist or somewhere, okay? Do not move them, okay? Do not, if they cannot move, do not move them. Let them rest there first, okay? If they cannot move, that might be something more serious that we need to ask someone to come and help us, okay? But if they can move and maybe, okay, just don't move them. If you think it's really serious, okay, just stay with them, keep them there, then we'll call for help, okay? Okay, so other things that we will write incident reporting is, for instance, other things other than health and accident, which is other things like biting, hitting, kicking, or they are suddenly very emotional in class, or they have very, it's a bit uncontrollable for us, okay? That we try our best to stop the behavior, but it does not stop. So we need to inform and talk to parents about what is happening and find solution, right? So these are incidents that happen outside the normal scope, okay? So for this, we will also need to write a report to talk to parents, right? So usually it's about the biting and hitting, for the young children, okay? And sometimes maybe the kid just is too disruptive and destructive. They just break everything in class, even though you've tried all your best, okay? Then we can also schedule a time to talk to parents, yeah. So when all this happens, make sure you make sure it's safety first, okay? If the child is like that or doing something dangerous, make sure everyone in the class is safe, including them, okay? And when we talk to parents, do not assign blame on the child, yeah? And also when you need to take the note, please record in your head first what happened so that you can fill out the form later after you have settled the situation. Yeah, so record what, when, and what happened, like who was involved, what time, what they say, and what did we do, okay? And if you need to talk to the parents about anything, like for instance the hitting, the biting, okay, just inform me also so that I understand what is happening in case the parents come and talk to me. I don't know what's happening, okay? So, and also if you need my support, then we can go and talk to the parents together, okay? So before you talk to them, talk to me so that we can find a solution together, okay? Yeah. And so that's why it's important to document what has happened so that we have like proof that when this happened, so that when we explain to them, they know that, oh, it really like happened multiple times, okay? Okay, so for parent communication, usually for the things that we need to talk to parents about biting, hitting, we'll do it in person. We will not do it through the phone or just message, okay? We'll talk to them in person, okay? And when we talk to them, please find a private area to talk, okay? So now that we have the hall, you can come up to the hall, okay? I think the hall is a better place than the kitchen because kitchen parents go in and out to go toilet, yeah?
Or just the music room.
Or the music room, yeah?
It's easier. But
Music room,
you
no
turn on the
tables.
aircon, it's cool down faster.
Yeah. So just bring 2 chairs or how many chairs you
Yeah.
need from the hall, go to the music room and talk to them.
So we have one big table here in our workspace. When you want to talk, just bring out the chair, set up 2 chairs, then you can talk.
So we're putting this in the music room?
No. Typically it will be in the workspace. Okay? But when you need it, you use it. And put it back, please. So the place is not my office, it's our workspace. So you just go in. It's okay. Okay?
So that means we would have set up the meeting place before the parents actually come. Don't wait until they come, then we set up. Yeah? Because you will already know, end of the day, I'm going to meet parent. So before that, set up the space first. Okay? Yeah. So when we talk to the parents, we should be factual, neutral, and solution-oriented. Means we just state what happened, we don't blame anyone, and then we find solution on what to do, right? So avoid naming the other children. So for example, you just said, okay, rotten nut bit a friend, okay? You don't need to say rotten nut bit papa. Unless mommy wants to go and apologize to the other parent, maybe some parents they will want to do that, then they do apologize, then they'll ask, oh my son, which friend did my son bite? Then mommy will go and say sorry. Okay. So far I've only had one parent do that, I think. Okay?
What if we ask, like, who's friend? Like, if the parent asks.
Then you can ask them, why do you want to know this information.
Yeah, you can ask why.
Just
Yeah.
say why. Because I mean, our policy is we protect the child first.
Usually they want to ask who bit them, not did I bite. They will ask who bit them. Then you just say, oh, mommy, just to protect the other children, then we will not want to name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to. Yeah.
You just say we want to protect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it will happen to her also next time.
Might. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just focus on what happened. Okay. So that means Ratana bit another friend. Okay. Not saying Ratana is so aggressive. Okay. And for biting, actually, you can say is in a way, biting is also part of development because they are still learning how to regulate themselves. So if something happens that they do not like and they don't know how to solve it, they will go to biting. Yeah. So also just watch out because biting is a phase, so they will bite. So you need to watch out the biters also in class. Okay. Yeah. So when so for this you fill up the incident report and ask them to sign. Okay. But more importantly, we need to do a follow-up. That means we need to observe the child whether the behavior keeps showing. Okay. If it keeps showing, then we need to do more intervention because maybe this biting is something bigger that we don't know. Yeah, okay. Then maybe we need to ask for some expert help. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Depending on the situation. Yeah. Okay. So then for hygiene and sanitation, okay, make sure everything is clean. Okay. So make sure washing hands before and after they eat, go toilet, play outside, and after you do your messy activity. Okay. And then daily cleaning. Make sure in the day your classroom and shelf are wiped daily, your materials also. Okay, so how we clean it is, okay, our old teachers, please show the new ones, how to dilute the Dettol with water and put in spray bottle and spray. Okay, so now the table is the teacher's responsibility to clean. Okay, tables and chairs, teachers are responsible to wipe them and flip it over, flip it upside down and put on the table. So cleaners will just clean the floor for us, okay? Because now we have a lot of school space and cleaner has more space to clean. They don't have enough time, okay? So make sure teachers help wipe the tables and chairs and flip them upside down on the table. And if you see that the wall is the wall is dirty that day, please clean it immediately, okay? Clean it with a glass cleaner in a bottle. Okay, so glass cleaner, you can also, we have a lot of spray bottles. Get one spray bottle that has glass cleaner from the cleaner and then put it in your classroom. So your classroom should have one bottle of glass cleaner, one bottle of Dettol diluted, and one bottle of just plain water. Okay, so you should have 3 bottles for cleaning. Okay, so yeah. So for the areas that has vomit or diarrhea on the floor, so after the cleaner is cleaned, please spray it with the Dettol. Okay? Okay. And Saturday, we also have cleaning. So Saturday, please clean the mats and the beds, okay, with the Dettol. Or if during the day, during the Monday to Friday, the child pee in the bed. Also, please bring it to clean or wash. Okay? For cleaning and washing for the bed, I think you can ask the cleaner to help you because they might need to bring downstairs to spray. Yeah, and then after that, also spray with the Dettol. Okay. Yeah, spray that they don't have. Okay. Any question? No? Okay, good. Yes. The app. Later. Okay, so for showering and changing clothes, okay, we do not shower everyone. So we only shower those upon request. Yeah. So only if they have skin condition and upon request do we shower them. The rest we will just wipe their body. Yeah. So for the older children, please let them wash their body or her body themselves. But smaller children, okay, you can help them. Yeah. So because we also want to slowly teach them, not everyone should touch their body. Yeah. Okay. So for us, we wipe down the body with the wet tissue and then change them into the clean clothes. Okay. So make sure when you are changing them, put down the curtains in your classroom. Yeah. So that people cannot see, to protect them. Okay, so I think for now, Bunny only has one, the big one that linked to the hall, because the playground actually no one goes there at the corner. So you just put down the one at the hall. Yeah. Giraffe, I think, Panda, I think same. The one that linked to the playground, which is more like people will go. The one at the back, actually no one goes there because it's like a secluded corridor. So that one don't need to put down when they change. Only those that you feel people can walk by and see the kid, you know, like high traffic areas. Okay? Okay, so now during that time, everyone will sleep in the hall. Okay, so make sure you label the bedding, so means the blanket, the pillow, the sleeping toy. Okay, and each child should have their own bed and mat using their own bedding. Do not share the bedding in case the child has skin condition. Okay, so we don't want them to spread the skin condition to other people. Okay, yeah, and also teachers don't use their things also. Okay, yeah, and make sure you space the bed so that you can move around when you watch them. Okay. Okay, so for supervision, make sure there's always at least one person inside the hall, okay, to make sure that they are supervised, okay, and make sure you just do a visual check every 10 to 15 minutes to make sure everyone is okay, yeah, like they are breathing, they're sleeping on their back, okay, because sometimes we do notice that they fall sick in their sleep, like suddenly they start like, they look uncomfortable, like very restless. Okay, so that one is also part of the visual check. Okay, and also if the child cannot sleep and is disturbing other children, I think now we have the duty list to bring the child downstairs. So we will follow that duty list to bring the child downstairs. Okay. And during sleeping time, I know the class now, the size is not too much, and we have more teachers. But next time when when the size gets bigger, teachers please just help each other. Yeah. So if you see some child is harder to fall asleep or more restless, and you have done your duty, or your kids are asleep, just help the other class. Okay. And best is we can slowly teach them to sleep by themselves. So I think we try to pat less and less. Yeah. Or we just like put our hand there and then slowly move away. Okay? Because we don't want to pat until they are 6 years old. Okay? Yeah. So for the bed, yeah. So every week we need to clean it with Dettol, and after sleeping, please arrange it neatly back at the storage area. Okay? So the bed has, I think 2 rows of beds have wheels, and the back row is extra. Okay? The extra one has no wheels, but I just assemble all, right? Yeah. But I will buy more wheels so that next time we can move all. Okay? Okay. So for meals and snack, okay, make sure you know of the allergy for the class, the kids in your class. Okay. So update the allergy list, and then make sure everyone in your class knows of who is allergic to what. Okay. And do not share food amongst the children. I know our children go and steal each other's food, okay? Them stealing is okay because we cannot catch them, okay? But we try not to intentionally share because we also don't know, maybe they're allergic to that, yeah? Okay? And before eating, make sure you and the children also wash your hands, yeah? And the table must be clean and wiped before the food is served, okay? So I think this one, to prevent the table from being so dirty, each class has most dirty is from paint, right? So before you paint, always put the the plastic cover on your table so that it's easier to clean, right? So you just take the plastic away and then you don't need to really clean it, you can just wipe it with water.
The plastic thing is the banner.
Yeah.
So we will change on the banner here, right? So I will ask the cleaner and the guard to clean it nicely, keep it in the storeroom. If you need it, go and use it.
No, I think we need to cut for them.
Okay,
So
we will cut
teachers
away.
just count whether you
Okay.
have enough to cover
Yeah.
all your class for the table. If not
like
enough, then you just
say,
count.
Especially the floor downstairs, unfortunately, is the plastic floor. Very hard to maintain. Yeah, I know the teacher has been trying their best to maintain it, and I appreciate it. But the fact is, it's not easy to clean. So protect it, so then you have an easy time for everyone. Okay?
So the rule is if you think it's going to get dirty, cover it. Okay?
So the rule is very simple, right? Very simple. Teacher, before you start the class, right? Before you start on Monday, you take picture of the classroom. And then to see whether your classroom, because your classroom will be rated by us every month. Just compare with the picture. Okay, is it the same? If it's the same, it's full mark. If it's not the same, fix it. Okay?
Why? You might think, oh my god, these two people, why are they so fixated on keeping it clean and hygienic and why I need to clean every day, why I need to make my class so beautiful. Why do you think we want you to do that?
Also the environment for children.
It's also the environment for the children. It's also the environment for you, you know. How would you feel if every day you come to a dumpster? Every day, like, this is broken, that is broken, like I can't even teach properly, like when the kids want to use material, I don't have it, or it's broken. How would you feel? Right? So it's also to make sure that you come to a place that you feel proud to work in, you know. And when parents come in, they also feel safe that, oh, my teachers can take care of them properly. If they can't even take care of the environment, how can they take care of my kids, right?
Actually, on this point, so one thing I want to emphasize, she will say I'm repeating myself, but I have to say, especially when you're teacher. Okay? So everyone sitting here, we or not, is the best of the best that come for the interview. That's why you're here. Okay? Before you have used to the old school, I don't know. And I also don't care, frankly. But this is the new environment that we're in. We need to learn how to keep clean. Okay? Because it's a good habit for yourself and especially for the children to learn from you. You know, a lot of people, sometimes you feel that I'm a clean freak. Why? Because when I was young, my parents were clean. And I learned it. And whenever I see something dirty, I cannot sit still. And I want everyone to learn that value. You know, it's a habit to have. Okay, so that is one reason. The other reason is, to me, I feel that as a parent myself, the reason why I choose a particular school is nothing other than trust. I choose it because I trust the school. Full stop. So how do I convey the trust as a school? How do I convey the trust? Is it by talking, telling the parent, hey, I'm the best, I'm the best? Do you think it works? No way. By showing, that is the best way you can tell the parent that trust me, because I pay attention to everything there. Not just for your kids, everything is perfect for your children. And I'm not saying this just because of marketing, because, we've been through Singapore education, we know what is a good standard is like. This is Singapore standard, and I'm trying to bring it across here. So, you know, be proud of yourself because we are doing something additional. Actually, no parent will come and say, hey, the wall is dirty. No one will do that. But we ourselves, we should seek to learn beauty, to learn cleanliness, you know, as a personal growth and as a key lesson for the children too. Okay, very important. Cleanliness is very important. Even more important than cleanliness is the safety of the child. Safety comes first, cleanliness, and then everything else the children will learn to very quickly. Okay.
Okay. So for cleanliness, make sure you wash your hands and they wash the hand. No, make sure you wash your hand before handling the food. Okay. And no food should be placed directly on the table. So make sure every day there's always plates inside your class. Okay. So before the day starts, make sure everyone bringing the tray with the plates for snack. Okay. For morning and afternoon. Yeah. Then after meal, make sure you clean and wipe the surface. Let the children brush their teeth. And if they don't know how to brush their teeth, just rinse the mouth is also okay. Okay? And then clean their mouth and wash their hands again. Yeah? So make sure another thing is you maintain the class environment, the equipment and the materials. Okay? For each classroom, make sure everything is well maintained, well equipped, and it's a conducive environment for you and the children. Yeah? So make sure if you have decorations and materials in your classroom, they are well maintained, cleaned, and safe. Safe meaning if it's broken, find ways to fix it. Okay? If you cannot fix it, bring it to me. Or if you really cannot fix it, then we will have to change it. Okay? Yeah. Any question? So what equipment is in your class? Like books, your learning materials, your cubbies, your baskets, all these things, okay? You should maintain it first. Yeah? And books, when you see a kid has torn it, fix it that day. Just tape it back, then you can use again. If you don't tape it, the tear will just get bigger and bigger until the whole book is broken. Okay? And if really the kid has a tendency to tear it, please teach them how to take care. One time not enough, do it 2 times, do it 3 times. Do it more times, they will slowly learn that, okay, I cannot tear this. And provide something else for them to tear. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Any question? Okay, thank you. Okay, this one I will send it to all of you later. Okay?
Okay.